Hey guys, apologies in advance because A, it's not a soap video, and B, I'm in a little bit of pain today. The arthritis is kind of kicked up. I don't know why, it's kind of weird. I don't think there's any storms coming or anything, I don't know, it's just having a bad day. Anyway, so if there's extra grunting and groaning, this is why. And also I'll be doing this even more than normal, this hesitating between words and not knowing what I'm talking about, so you'll have to bear with me because it's just, yeah, I just am not 100% today. But I did want to test one more time. I've been testing through the week all these bath bomb moulds, and I wanted to have one last test today, and I thought, oh well, I'll add some colour and, you know, I'll do everything perfectly properly, and and yeah, so I don't know what's going on. See, straight away, that's, yeah, okay. Oils are not, my oil dispersible lakes are not dispersing in my oils. I just can't. That's not working. Righto. Option B. Option B is to weigh out some more oils and try it again. I mean, it's not even surprising. I mean, I've had these dyes for quite some time. I've only just opened them, like they've been sealed the whole time, but honestly they are old. So that could be the issue. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that's the problem because there's nothing wrong with the oil. Well, righto, whatever. I'm not going to screw around with it. I just want to add that. I'm not weighing it anymore because I'm not wasting any more oil. So you can just suck a dick for all I care. Okay, so I have all my dry ingredients here. I do like to grind everything in a coffee grinder before I sieve it. I haven't ground the citric acid because I forgot, but I normally do. And then I go through the sieve just in case. Usually I have a bucket full of ground salt, and it always gets a little bit of moisture in it because, I mean, it's not always humid here, but like it's only 55% humidity today. But you know, in the summer months we have 100% days regularly, so you know, anything with salt in it does tend to get a bit wet, which is why I don't put salt on the tops of my soaps, and I don't put salt in my soaps. I mean, they're completely apart from the fact that you don't actually need to put any salt related products in your soap. I mean, I would be the voice of the voice of dissension, I think. I don't know, brain's not functioning. I don't like sodium lactate, and I don't feel like there is a necessity to use it. Like, I see all these new soapers, oh yeah, I put sodium lactate. I'm like, why? And they, I don't know, because the recipe said so. Look, if you don't know why you're adding something to a soap recipe, maybe you should either A, look it up, or B, not add it. So that's about the other thing about pain that I probably should have warned you about, is I'm even less tactful than I am when I am not in pain. And I forgot to put this in, which I'm an idiot, but that's okay. So this is teal dye. That's the lakes. Lakes go in your oils, dyes go in your dry. Did that make sense? Or lakes go in your wet. Lakes go in your wet, dyes go in your dry. There's going to be a way to remember that, because I remember it because all the ones from my microwave station say water soluble or oil soluble, so you know which one is which. Otherwise I'd never remember. So I've just made height, what will we still haven't decided what we're going to call these shapers, people. Height dependent, I don't know, fixed position shapers. Anyway, the other one I wanted to do was rainbow, and I have just done that, and I have got it printing in pastel pink. Woohoo! And I don't know where I was going with that. There was something I was going to tell you. I don't know. Doesn't matter now, I guess. I'm not even on any hard drugs for the pain. It's just pain, just muddles your brain. There you go, there's a poem for you. Or a haiku or something. No, haikus don't tend to rhyme, do they? Haikus are like the amount of syllables or something, and I don't know, I never did really understand them, or like them for that matter. Okay, so I'm not going to give you the recipe for this because I actually purchased the recipe for my bath bombs. I got it from Etsy from Two Wild Hares. They have a lot of really good recipes for things. I would highly recommend you go and buy their recipe right now. Go and do it. Pause this video, go and buy it, and come back. But no, seriously, they do wonderful recipes. And when I used to make recipes on the regular, when I used to make bath bombs on the regular, back before I decided I just hated it enough that I was just going to stop and not worry about the money. And I never stopped getting asked for the stupid things. I actually had someone ask me yesterday if I make bath bombs. So, there you go. And now I'm only making them for you guys. Well, I guess really I'm making them for me. Alright. So, dry ingredients. Woo! Now, I'm lazy. And I don't want to drag out my food processing blendery thing. Wow. I don't know what it's called. No, it's just gone. Anyway, I use the whisk setting, the whisk tool on my stick blender. Pretty good actually, there's not a single lump in there. I'm trying not to breathe in this dust too much because and you shouldn't. You really should wear a mask when you make oh my god. Disc bombs. That's what I was going to say, because I was looking at these. And it's a disc basically. Yeah, so when making bath bombs you really should wear a mask just to stop breathing in quite so much shit. Alright, so let us pour in the wet ingredients. Now I have no fragrance oil in here. I've just compensated for that with extra regular oil because one of the main reasons why I stopped making bath bombs was the smell. I couldn't handle the fragrance because it's too much in your face. Even with a mask on, it's too much in your face all the time as opposed to just making soap. So that's another reason why I stopped. Now this really isn't just, look, this is just a video. This is not a DIY on how to make bath bombs. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts a lot. You can see how much easier that makes life. The difference between lakes and dyes dye your water. So this bath bomb we've thrown in water is now going to colour the water teal because I use teal. And dyes dye the colour of your bath bomb, which is why it looks like that. Because you can use mica as well. Mica's a lot more pastel. I am going to add, just because I can. I can't can't make anything without glitter in it. Come now, children. Now you can see I mixed that until there was no lumps in it. And that's the best way to just disperse all of your oil, is just to make sure that there's no big lumps, because if there's lumps then that part has a lot of oil, whereas it's not evenly dispersed right through the mixture. All I'm doing now is going through, because this is a square container, I'm just making sure that there's nothing in the corners and that I've got everything off the bottom. I mean, this doesn't have to be perfect because I'm not selling these. They literally will probably just go in the bin, because I have a bath, but it's where the cats sleep. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. Alright, so you can see that my mixture, the best way to test your mixture is to get a handful, squeeze it, and see what happens. Now mine's just falling apart. So it is not wet enough. So I'm just going to do this now. Whoosh. Until it is. Now you can see it's not falling apart as much now. See that? See, I've actually got to push at it. And what this does, instead of just pouring liquid in there, this is a mix of half water, half alcohol, 100% alcohol, is you're just sort of dispersing it quite lightly, and it's not setting off the citric acid at all. If you were to just pour in water in there, you would start your bath bomb reacting, and you don't want that. You don't want your bath bombs to react at all, because then when you mould them and take them out of their mould, they're going to start reacting and they end up with like pimples on them. It's better, it's still not quite there. It still feels just a little bit dry. Just a little bit. It's been a long time since I've made bath bombs, so like properly. The ones I've been testing all week, I've just been testing with just a mixture that would hold together, not like a perfect mixture. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have any citric acid in it, so I could put as much liquid in it as I wanted it, and it was never going to react. Okay, so let's try. What's probably the best thing to see if this mixture's ready? Probably not that. So I've brought out a few things to test. I've tested everything except, I've tested the donut, but I've also, what I've done, is these are both donuts, but I don't know if you can see on the camera, if it will focus, see how this one's got a lot more lines in it? And I'm sorry about my shaky hands, it's hurting holding my hands up there. What I've done is I've printed this one in with the print settings that I use for the shapers, and then this one I've done in what's called dynamic, and you can see it's much rounder. And I just wanted to test this and see if the lines are really visible, and if they are, then I'll print them all in dynamic. So I like these things. I actually prefer them. I'm really shit at using moulds, and I find that these really hold your, I say that and then can't get it off. This is so typical. There we go. They hold your moulds together really well, and you can also get really nice satellite rings. It's best, we're about to find out, if this just pulls apart and it comes in two pieces, then my mixture's not ready. There you go. I'm pretty surprised. And really, I mean, there is a line. I don't know if you can you see that? Like, focus, please focus. Why won't you focus? There we go. So can you see there's just like barely a bit of a ring just there? Alright. And there you go, there you have it. I can't believe I made my first one on camera. Was actually perfect. And you can see it's got a really, really, really nice even satellite ring. Well, it doesn't, I don't know if you can see, but the satellite ring on this side is not as thick as a satellite ring on this. It's because it's not centered, which I'm going to fix. But yeah, but you can see how easy that is with these. If I was just to use, I can feel that drying out already. Without the shroud, it's got a crack in it for a start. And yeah, it's just, I can't hold these and add the pressure I need without the ring. With the ring, you can actually fill it. For example, let's just mix that up a little bit. Say I was to do this, and I'll make a mess because that's fine. And I wanted to really, really push down on this. I can put it down on the bench, break the bench, and really compact it with the heel of my hand. And then I'm going to make things to sit under here so that you can release them. But we'll just use this for now. Now I've just kept my thumb on the top so they don't slide either way. Now I'm just neatening that up around the edges. And then this, I should probably do over the top of that. See how compact that is? I mean, it's not going to fall apart. Wow, that's really not going to fall apart. Like that's solid. So yeah, so I mean, I'm going to list these with and without the, I'm not sure what to call this, the sheath, the exterior, whatever it is. I'm going to list them just with just the mould part and with these. So you can buy this separately if you don't want to use this, or you can add this for, I don't know how much extra, whatever I decide. I haven't decided prices yet, so they will be fan-fucking-tastic, as I like to say. Well, as Kenny likes to say. Kenny's awesome. I love Kenny. I mean, who here doesn't watch Kenny? You bloody well should. That's Royal Appleberry. She's funny. She's so funny. Now, I might actually, look, how pretty does this look? I'm going to try and add the option to have different colours because, seriously, how pretty is this? Who doesn't want to have 10 of these? I know I do. This is the more dynamic. No, don't do that. That was stupid. What are you doing? See? See? Oh, we're already at 20 minutes. Shit. Well, you won't be. I am, because I had to mix things. Alright, I'm going to go down onto the bench again. Don't do this with a bendy surface under you. My bench is quite bendy here because there's nothing underneath. There's a cupboard over there and there's a leg over there, but this part doesn't actually have anything underneath it. Right, I'm actually going to use this again. Okay, so just loosen it a little bit. Hold it, slide it off. There you go. Looks like I figured it out. Ooh, I can see the sparkles in there. Sparkly. Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. Yeah, I mean, that's just showing basically the same amount of lines as the other one. Well, that's good that it's... Holy crap. I mean, I wrecked it, obviously, but I'm not an expert. I've never claimed to be an expert. Alright, very good. Okay, let's see. Now I found this, I'm going to make rounded squares in all different sizes. This is the smallest size. I figured this would probably be good for a big embed. I'm also going to make an embed maker as well, so you can make little embeds for inside your bigger. Again, you need a tool or something you can lean on. God damn it, this is why you need to this is why you need to grind everything, people. Haha. Aha. Oh, my friggin' hands are just not working today. That's not coming out of there. Oh, yes it is, but the top come off. So yeah, no. This is, I have found I was having trouble with this one out of all of them. So this will not be released until I figure it out. Because it could just be that it's too small, which, you know, I mean, that's likely. Alright. That's a little bit dry again. Just going to give that a mix. Now I'll show you what it's like before the camera decides it's going to kick off. That's a diamond. Oh, this is very nice. This is a faceted mould. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. See it's faceted. It's fascinating. Ha 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 ha. Oh dear. See, I'm also, because I'm not a bath bomb maker and don't work with moulds, I actually don't know how to pack these. Like, I don't know, I can't eyeball it and go, oh yeah, I should put that much in there, or should put this much in there. I actually just don't know. So, you know, when you get these, you're gonna, if you're brand new to bath bomb making, then you're just gonna have to figure it out yourself. If you're an old hand at bath bomb making and you've used bath bombs before, then you probably have a rough idea of, see how easy that come off when it's got something underneath it? But these are really tall, so you need something a lot taller. That's not going to help. I've gone the wrong way. Because you don't want to let go of the top, because if you could let go of the top, what will happen is you'll split your bath bomb in the middle. So I don't know, this is fairly large. Let's have a look. See if we can get one side off. Yes! Look at that! How beautiful is that? Just a little bit of touch up around the edges, not much. Be better when it was dry. Now, oh my good God. No, I've never had one pop out that easy before, so I'm not sure what that is in my mix there. A couple little bits of something or other. Who knows? Like I said, they're not getting sold, but I mean, look at that. I mean, that's actually, woo, that's beautiful. Alright, let's see if we can fit in another 2 in the next 4 minutes. Let's do, actually I haven't tested this one. This had a bit of elephant's foot on the bottom of it, so elephant's foot is a thing, it's a 3D print term. And it just means that the bottom of the mould flares out a little bit. When you, at the bottom of whatever you're printing flares out a little bit, which makes these not fit quite as flush. So the other thing with these outsides as well is however far that sticks out, see how that's how thick your satellite ring's going to be. Okay? Because all of these are actually made perfectly flush, every single one of them, so that if it's sticking up that high, then that's how thick your satellite ring is. Okay, so we need No, just go upwards, it's probably just easier. This one is definitely printer error. It's a little crooked, I think. But we'll see what happens momentarily. Oh, you bitch. Ah, bugger. That end come out quite nice though, but I think, again, I think my mixture might be a little dry again now. Just standing here waffling, so let's wet her up a bit. Oh, I'm very happy though that I get to show you something. I get to show you one of my tools that actually works. You know what? I'm going to turn this off and then turn it back on so it doesn't run out while I'm talking. There we go. Just turned it off, turned it back on, and now I've got an extra 30 minutes. I'm not going to go on for another 30 minutes. Maybe. I could. I would. Nah, I won't. Okay, so we've got the diamond here. Now, again, like I said, I don't know how much to pack these. As you can see, I'm just chucking it in without making it packed at all, and then just squishing as best I can. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go and squish over here where the thing doesn't bend. Oh, that's much better. Oh, I can get that down way further. So Keely asked me if they work in bath bomb press, and honestly, I don't know. I am going to send her one, although she wasn't going to tell her, but if she watches this video, I guess she's going to know. Hi Keely. She's got an order, so I was just going to chuck one in with that so she can have a test. Yeah, I was going to release these this week. I probably will, but I'll definitely make something that we can use as a tool to get these out. All right. Oh, you guys, look. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh, here, I've touched the bottom. Obviously, they're still, like bath bombs are, they're a little when you touch them. But, I mean, seriously, look at this satellite ring. Isn't it beautiful? So good. So good. And the chill pill, this is the old version. I have actually upgraded this version. I had Jenny test some for me, and she said that the letters were too close together, which I was like, I don't think they would be, but if you say so, you're the one that makes bath bombs. So I tested it, and yeah, absolutely 100% agree with the letters were too close together, and that it wasn't deep enough. It's just a little flat. So we have our chill pill here. So it's the letters in it, and you see the letters in it. Yeah. I have spaced those, and this is also a fair bit deeper now, so it's not quite as little. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just dumping it in there. I'm not patting it or doing anything. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go push this down over here where the cupboard is harder, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how much it's sticking up. Okay, so you can see that it's only just got a little bit, so this should actually have only a tiny little satellite ring. Now, what can we sit under this one? Oh no, actually we could probably just get this one off without anything at all. We can. Just like that. Messy. and just clean this up. So just think if you clean this up now, it'll save having to clean it up afterwards, which is a lot harder because if you're touching your bath bombs, there's a good chance you're gonna ruin them. So, and all I'm doing is just applying just a little bit of pressure just to see which end comes off, and then a tap, and yeah, as you can see there's still mixture stuck in between the letters. So yeah, I have definitely fixed that. Yeah, that's it. All the ones I will be making, I have made round ones, I haven't printed any out. You guys have kept me too busy printing. So these again shouldn't go in hot water. I know it's the easiest way to clean your bath bombs is to just chuck them in some hot soapy water, but your bath bomb molds, not your bath bombs. Oh dear. Let's see. Actually, I want to see something. I want to see. Ooh, it's got an ant in it. I don't know how it got an ant in it. It was upside down. Ant got in there and died upside down. I just want to see if this changes colours. You guys probably don't care. You can just turn off now if you like. I don't know. I like, the one thing I like about bath bombs is watching what they do. Whee! This has also got no polysorbate in it, so the oil and it's not really going to mix. And no, that didn't mix in very well at all, did it? But look, they fizz. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Go on, how much fun is that? I mean, that's the one good thing about bath bombs. But like I was saying, yes, it's hard to, it's easiest to just clean them with hot soapy water. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God, it's still going. Just go. Shut up. Right. See, this really is a good mix. My suggestion would be to leave them, once you're finished with them, leave them until they're like all dried off, and then come along with a paper towel. Give them a wipe off if you've still got a little bit of stuff on them. Isopropyl alcohol. Here's a bottle of, I've got a bottle of, it's so sparkly. This is just full strength isopropyl alcohol. This is how I would clean them if I was using them regularly. I'd just do that, probably, or wet the thing, either way. PLA, the stuff that 3D prints are made out of, it's stupid. It just attracts every tiny little dust mite from every corner of the, not dust mites, just any, they're full of static electricity, and honest to God, they're dreadful. Dreadful things, I tell ya. Alright, and do a bath bomb. Ready? It's a bit dry now. Boink! Look, it even floated. Woohoo! It's a good mix, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't use everything that I was supposed to. It's got no polysorbate in it at all, but like I said, didn't really care. Alright, I'm going to clean this mess up now. There's quite a large mess here, and I was going to soak today, but I don't think I can. My hips are pretty sore, so I'm just going to probably just end up putting that water in there and watching it. We should do that, eh? Like I said, it's just going in the bin. Let's do that. Woo! I eat fruit tingles regularly, like I usually, when I do my Big W shop, not Big W, my Woolies shop, I usually always buy like 5 or 6 packets of Fruit Loops. Not Fruit Loops, Fruit Tingles. There's more foam than there is water in there now. This is what happens when you fill a bathtub with bicarb of soda. Bicarb. Sodium bicarbonate. Here, let's waste my expensive water. My expensive water. Woo! Yay! So fun. Yes, I'm an idiot. If you want to, you can actually wash these in cold soapy water. That's really not a problem. I mean, if you're worried about getting the oils off them, then as long as you're using a surfactant-based cleaner like dishwashing liquid, it'll wash the oils off there, no sweat. That looks like something that belongs in a horror movie. I just see his hand coming up out of there. Okay. I'd blame it on Halloween, but we don't celebrate Halloween generally in Australia, so I'll just blame it on my love of horror movies, I guess. So, what's that new movie with Spider-Man and Batman and Pennywise in it? Is it The Devil All the Time, or The Devil in All of Us, whatever it's called? With Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson and Bill Skarsgård is who I actually meant. Well, you know, Spider-Man, Batman and Pennywise. If you want to watch a really interesting movie and you want to see Robert Pattinson actually act delusions, then you need to watch that movie. It's really good. It's really horrible in that it's totally believable. But yeah, it's a really good movie and it's really worth watching. I'm so glad I watched it. And all three of them, I thought were really good. I'm not as enthused about Tom Holland as a lot of other people. I mean, he was great as Spider-Man, but I mean, like, I don't know, I didn't think the serious role suited him quite as well. But yeah, it's still going on the bench over here. Look at this. So that just goes to show how good a recipe that is, because it's not stopping. I'm not going to make bath bombs for the promos. I'm just going to use the Moulds, because I can make them. You can see that I can make them, but I don't want to make them because they're not going to look as pretty as if you know, I just won't be happy with them. I know I won't be happy with them, so no, I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave all this here till tomorrow, and I'll come back and I'll clean it up then. Alright guys, well, like I said, sorry this is not a soap video. I don't know, this channel's sort of not just soap videos. It never has been, I guess. But yeah, hopefully I'll be feeling a bit better tomorrow and I can make a soap, a nice rainbow soap. And you'll see that on Friday, hopefully. And through this week, I will be releasing a couple of things, so keep an eye out for those. And I will see you all for the next one. Bye.